English phrases to motivate yourself and others. The power of words to lift a heart. Words can be like medicine. One kind phrase can lift someone from sadness. One strong sentence can push you to keep going when you feel tired. And one powerful word can stay in your heart for a lifetime. In this episode of Daily English Podcast, we will explore motivational English phrases that help you stay strong and inspire others. You'll learn simple English expressions that give hope, strength, and encouragement. How to use each phrase in real-life situations. Real stories of people who turn their lives around using words. Reflections to help you feel confident and powerful, even on hard days. Let's begin, because sometimes all it takes is one phrase to change your whole day. You've got this. This phrase means, I believe in you, you can do it. It's short, powerful, and full of encouragement. Your eye. Friend is nervous before a test. You say, you've got this, just do your best. Your child is about to perform on stage. You smile and whisper, you've got this. Story. Jason was preparing for his first job interview in English. He had practiced for days, but fear still gripped him. His little sister, only 8 years old, hugged him and said, you've got this, Jason. That one line gave him the courage to step into the interview room with a smile, and yes, he got the job. Takeaway. The next time someone you love is scared or stressed, don't say much. Just look them in the eyes and say, you've got this. It's simple, but it gives deep strength. Keep going. Meaning, don't stop. Don't give up. Just continue, even if it's hard. After failing an exam, a student wants to quit. The teacher says, keep going. You're closer than you think. During a long walk, your friend says they're tired. You reply, keep going. We're almost there. Story. Anna was learning English while working 2 jobs. She often felt exhausted. One night, she opened her notebook and wrote, keep going, and stuck it on the wall. Every day she read it. On bad days she cried, but she didn't stop. After 2 years, she was fluent and moved to a new country to begin her dream job. Takeaway. The journey can feel endless, but one step after another will carry you forward. Keep going. You'll be proud you didn't quit. One step at a time, meaning you don't have to do everything at once. Just take one small step now. When learning a new language, remind yourself, one step at a time. After surgery, someone is recovering slowly. The doctor says, healing takes time, one step at a time. Story. May, a young mother from Vietnam, wanted to open a small cafe but didn't know where to start. Her husband reminded her, one step at a time. So she started learning how to make coffee, then saved a little money each month. A year later, she opened her cafe, and her story was featured on local news. Takeaway. When life feels too big or scary, break it into tiny pieces. One step at a time will carry you all the way to your dream. It's okay to feel this way, meaning, it's normal to feel sad, tired, afraid, or weak sometimes. You are human. A friend is crying and feels ashamed. You say, it's okay to feel this way. I'm here for you. Your child is nervous and says, I'm scared. You hold them and reply, it's okay to feel this way. Story. David had lost his job. For days, he couldn't speak to anyone. When his best friend came over, he just sat beside him and said, it's okay to feel this way. David cried for the first time, and that was the beginning of healing. Takeaway. We don't need to fix everything right away. Sometimes the best way to motivate someone is to accept their pain first. Then they can rise again. You are not alone, meaning many people care about you, and you are not the only one going through a hard time. A teenager struggling with sadness says, no one understands me. You reply, you are not alone. A friend going through a divorce feels broken. You say, "You are not alone. I'm here." Story. Layla moved to a new city where she didn't know anyone. She felt isolated until she joined a support group. The first thing they told her was, "You are not alone." That message gave her hope. Over time, those words became her anchor. Now she volunteers so others feel the same comfort. Takeaway. The world feels less scary when you know someone is walking beside you. Say it often, to others and to yourself. Progress, not perfection. Meaning, you don't need to be perfect. What matters is that you are improving. A language learner makes a grammar mistake. The teacher smiles and says, "Progress, not perfection." After missing a workout, someone feels guilty. You remind them, "It's okay. Progress, not perfection." Story. Carlos wanted to write a book in English. Every time he made a mistake, he felt like quitting. But his mentor kept repeating, "Progress, not perfection." 3 years later, Carlos finished his first book, and it helped other immigrants believe they could write too. Takeaway. Small steps matter more than big leaps. Don't wait until you're perfect. Start now. Learn, grow, and keep moving. You're stronger than you think, meaning you have more strength inside you than you realize. Your friend is going through a hard time. You remind them, "You're stronger than you think." After a breakup, someone feels like giving up. You say, "You've been through worse. You're stronger than you think." Story. Maria survived a terrible accident. At first, she felt weak and broken. But during her recovery, the nurses kept saying, "You're stronger than you think." Each time she stood up, walked, and smiled again, she proved them right. Takeaway. Sometimes we only discover our power when life tests us. Say it to yourself when things get tough. "I'm stronger than I think. This too shall pass." Meaning, the pain, stress, or problem you're facing now is temporary. During a difficult season, tell yourself, "This too shall pass." A friend who just lost their job feels hopeless. You say, "It's hard now, but this too shall pass." Story. Ravi lost his business during the pandemic. For months he was in debt and fear, but he held on to one sentence his mother always said, "This too shall pass." 2 years later, he started again, with a new idea and new hope. Takeaway. Nothing lasts forever. Pain doesn't. Storms don't. Hold on through the dark, and light will come again. Believe in yourself, meaning have confidence in your abilities, even if others don't. Before a big exam, tell your friend, "Believe in yourself. You're ready." When starting a new job, someone is nervous. You say, "Believe in yourself. You've earned this." Story. Nadia dreamed of becoming a nurse but failed her entrance exam twice. Her uncle simply said, "Believe in yourself. That's more powerful than passing or failing." On her third try, she passed, and now she tells her patients the same words. Takeaway. You don't have to be perfect, just brave. When no one else believes in you, whisper, "I believe in me." Don't give up. Meaning, keep trying, even when things feel impossible. After many failed attempts, you tell a friend, "Don't give up. Your breakthrough is near." A student feels discouraged. The teacher says, "You've come too far. Don't give up now." Story. Hamid was learning to walk again after an accident. Many days he wanted to quit, but his therapist kept repeating, "Don't give up." One day, Hamid stood and walked across the room. His eyes were full of tears, but he smiled because he didn't give up. Takeaway. We often stop just before the finish line. If you feel like quitting, rest, but don't give up. What you want is waiting for you. You're doing better than you think. Meaning, you may not see your progress, but it's real. After a tough week, remind yourself, I'm doing better than I think. A student gets only one answer right. The teacher smiles and says, You're doing better than you think. Story. Tariq moved to a new country and struggled with English. He felt like a failure until his teacher showed him his first essay and his latest one. You're doing better than you think, she said. He cried and smiled. Takeaway. Growth is quiet. It's happening even when you don't see it. Every day is a new beginning, meaning. No matter what happened yesterday, today is a chance to start again. You made a mistake yesterday. You wake up and say, every day is a new beginning. A friend is ashamed of their past. You comfort them. Every day is a new beginning. Story. Paul was in prison for years. When he got out, everyone saw him as his past, but he said to himself each morning, every day is a new beginning. Now Paul works with young people, helping them believe in fresh starts too. Takeaway. Let go of what's behind. Begin again today. A better version of you starts now. Be proud of how far you've come. Meaning, even if you're not where you want to be, look at how much you've already overcome. A friend feels like they're not successful. You remind them, be proud of how far you've come. After finishing a small project, you smile and say, this isn't the end, but I'm proud of the progress. Story. Yen grew up in poverty. She cleaned homes while studying at night. Years later, she became a school principal. At her graduation, she said, I'm not special. I just kept going, and I'm proud of how far I've come. Takeaway. We often look at how far we still have to go. Take a moment to look back. You've made it through so much. You deserve to be happy. Meaning, you are worthy of love, peace, and joy, just as you are. A friend keeps choosing unhealthy relationships. You gently say, you deserve to be happy. Someone blames themselves too much. You remind them, no matter your past, you deserve to be happy. Story. Claire had always taken care of others, but forgot herself. In therapy, her counselor said, Claire, you deserve to be happy too. That sentence stayed with her. Slowly, she began to treat herself with the same kindness she gave others. Takeaway. Sometimes we need permission to choose joy. Let these words remind you, you are enough. You're doing your best, and that's enough. Meaning, effort matters more than perfect results. A student cries over a bad grade. You say, you're doing your best, and that's enough. A single parent feels overwhelmed. You remind them, your best is enough. Story. Fatima balanced 2 jobs and cared for her mother. Feeling like a failure, she heard her brother whisper, you're doing your best, and that's enough. She began to heal. Takeaway. Show up with love again and again. That's more than enough. Words carry quiet power. They can hold someone's hand when no one else is there. They can remind you of your strength when you've forgotten. They can light a little candle of hope in the darkest room. If today felt heavy, I hope something here helped lighten your heart. If you were searching for comfort, I hope you found a word that felt like home. And if you're walking a hard path, remember this. You don't have to walk it alone. Let these words live with you. Let them grow in you. Speak them to yourself. Share them with someone who needs a little lift. Because sometimes, a single phrase, spoken with love, can open a door to healing, courage, or even a new beginning. Thank you for being here with me on Daily English Podcast. Until next time, keep going, keep growing, and always remember, you matter more than you know.